Hello again, everybody. I'm back once more. Well, I didn't go anywhere, but I'm still here. Still sane, and yeah, getting through this quarantine period one day at a time. It's day 2 today. Kind of feels like day 3, to be honest, but it's not. It's definitely day 2. I've made a chart. Yeah, just something I can tick off every day to show my sort of a visual reminder of my progress through these 2 weeks. Something a little bit fun every day, like an advent calendar, you know. Better than writing on the walls and tallying up the days left. So yes, that's something I've done today. Productive use of my time, I think. But yeah, end of day 2 now. So 12 more days to go. Last night, after signing off, I actually ordered a pizza, and a good friend of mine in Taipei, I put a little note on it to ask if he could put some beer in for me, because he owns the pizza restaurant, and he came through for me there, gave me 3 really nice cans of beer with my pizza, which was definitely a pick me up. Something about just pizza and beer made everything feel normal for a little while. Pizza is definitely a comfort food for me. Being able to eat a pizza, have a beer, made me feel like I wasn't really, in quite such a prison-like environment, which, without wanting to sort of exaggerate and make it sound worse than it is, it does, feel like prison at this stage. I can't open. Well, I can open that door. I can't step out, and the food appears outside. I bring it in, finish it, put it back outside. It's like in the films with the little door tray, the little sliding hatch thing, and to put the tray in. And I don't even get that. I don't even get that interaction of seeing someone and taking a tray from them and saying thank you. It's yeah, but the pizza and the beer really helped. So I was in a much better mood last night after that. Then had quite a restless night's sleep. Was too hot without the AC on, and with the AC on, it got too cold. So I turned it on and off a few times in the night. The thermostat doesn't really seem to make any difference. It's either on and really cold or off. And I was getting quite sweaty, and that made me worry if I had a fever or not. So I checked my temperature and I was fine. I'm just too hot. So yeah, not the best night's sleep. And then when I woke up in the morning, yeah, it was a bit of a low point for me in the quarantine process so far. I didn't feel very happy this morning. I sort of woke up. Once again, the breakfast wasn't much to look at. A little sandwich thing and a carton of green tea. Yeah, so I ordered a Starbucks on my phone, and that took about 45 minutes to arrive to the room. So during that time, it was about 8 o'clock in the morning, and the day just really seemed to stretch out in front of me. Like I just saw it's 8 o'clock now. You've got this many hours in the room to fill, and then you start thinking about the day after and the day after, and the time just seemed to stretch out. And it's a strange thing that people have said to me, come on, it's just 2 weeks. I could do 2 weeks easily. I've been locked down before, but I think most people were locked down in their house, and they had a decent sized house, and they were allowed to go out once a day for exercise or something, like bare minimum. I don't think there's many people in my position actually that have traveled and are coming back in and having to do 2 weeks completely on their own in a small room. So yeah, the 2 weeks thing, it sounds like a short amount of time, but certainly I'm finding so far, only on day 2, the time is stretching out, like really feels like it's going to be a long time till I get out. So yeah, I was feeling a little bit down this morning initially, but then my Starbucks came, had a coffee, got dressed, put on my trousers, and had a little pace around, a little bit of exercise, got the heart moving a little bit, and then played some chess. And chess has been something that's, it's helped me a lot in many regards since I started playing. Helped my concentration. I started playing last November, by the way, not in lockdown, but yeah, it's really helped in general in the past year. Concentration and sort of perseverance, attention to detail, and the sort of that side of it, and then also just the thrill of playing chess is always a big part of it for me. The thrill of being locked in sort of combat with somebody, and then the sort of the euphoria of winning a game. It's a big mood booster for me, winning a game of chess. So I played a game today. I was very, very focused. I was very precise, and the other player wasn't. So I had quite an easy game against him, in which I sort of dominated the entire game. Yeah, I mean, he made a few bad decisions early on, but I felt very comfortable with the game, and yeah, and that helped my mood quite a lot. It gave me purpose, and the good thing about chess for me is it really does help with time, because chess, you have a clock, you're against the clock the whole time, so you always want more time, and that in itself makes the time that you have go faster. So when I'm playing chess, time just melts away. I can play chess for hours, and without getting bored. I try not to, because I tend to lose if I start playing for too long. But today I just kept it to one long game, won, and then felt good about myself. So that was nice. Yeah, and then I had some pizza for lunch, cold pizza from last night, which was great. And yeah, watched a little bit of Netflix, and then in the afternoon I got into a new game on my Switch. Started playing Hollow Knight, which is a little 2D platformer, sort of like Mario, but you're a little knight bug thing moving around these subterranean caves, and it's a huge game, a lot of exploration, and yeah, it was a nice way to spend a few hours. Good sort of escapism game. Get out of your own head for a while, get into another world. I've always liked gaming. I haven't actually had so much time for video games in the last year or so, since I've really started to get more into photography, and I've really got more into chess. They take up most of my time, so I don't play as many games as I used to. So in a way, it's sort of nice being stuck in here and actually being able to go back to playing games without feeling guilty at all. I can play for hours on end, and nobody can tell me I should be doing something else, because what am I going to do? Pace up and down my room some more? I did do some pacing today. I did some lunges, like walking along, one lap walking, and then going back, like doing lunges all the way back along my room. It's exactly 12 steps from my bed to the window. So I did that, I don't know, 20 times until my legs started burning, and then I took a rest, played some more Switch. The dinner tonight was a little bit better. They do seem to make more of an effort with the dinner meal. It was a kind of chicken with a satay sauce and some purple rice and veg and an egg and sweet potato mash and stuff. So yeah, it was kind of cold, but tastier than anything else I've had so far. So yeah, I've had dinner. It's now 7 o'clock. I think I've done everything I'm supposed to do for the day. I took my temperature earlier. Well, that was at 9 o'clock in the morning. I have to take it again 9 o'clock at night. So with my little thermometer. And yep, I had to reply to some messages from the Epidemic Control Center, asking about if I had any symptoms or anything. So I just replied, no, everything's good so far, which it is. And yeah, that was my day. Not much to report, really. End of day 2, so I'm looking forward to ticking that off on my chart later. Day 3 is a bit of a milestone. On day 3 I get to take a COVID test, so that'll be the highlight of my day tomorrow, taking a lateral flow test. If it's negative, I don't need to do anything. If it's positive, obviously I have to report it, and I don't know what happens at that point, whether I have to go to hospital for more tests. I think that is what will happen. Actually, I think they will send a car and take me to the hospital to do a PCR and other stuff if I actually test positive. I don't think I'm going to, because I mean, I did a test in the airport on arrival, didn't have it. Haven't seen anyone since, really. So yeah, that will happen tomorrow. I mean, the annoying thing is you can, take a test on day 3 and it's negative, on day 7 negative, day 10 negative. You still have to go all the way to day 14, take a final PCR and then get out. So the tests don't get you out of quarantine like it would be in the UK when you have to do your self-isolation at the moment. I think if it's day 5 and you take a test and it's negative, and then again on day 6 negative, they let you go. But here, no, got to do the full 14 days followed by 7 days self-health management, something or other, like basically not going out, staying home, taking your temperature, taking COVID tests. It's not until the full 21 days are over that you are truly free to sort of continue your normal life. So yeah, I mean, it is over the top, really, if I'm going to be honest about it. I've been thinking about it today, and if I take a test on day 3, 7, and 10, and they're all negative, what is the last 4 days going to prove? I couldn't have caught anything in this room. They're worried that I brought something in from outside. But by day 10, if it isn't showing up, I would have thought it would be okay to let me go, but that's not going to happen. There's no point dwelling on that. It is what it is. I'm in this for 14 days and I'm prepared for that. So yeah, day 2 over. Not sure what else there is to talk about, really. It's had some suggestions. Cheyenne told me the videos are too boring and it's just me talking, and that I should do some actions to accompany what I'm talking about. I don't know, she's pacing up and down the room, or I'm not sure really what I can do that's going to make these more entertaining. And besides, it's more of a video diary for myself, to track sort of how I'm feeling. So forgive me if I'm talking too much and it's boring, but yeah, day 2 over, and we'll get on with the next day as it comes. Take one day at a time, and just keep going, keep exercising, keep playing chess. I hope I don't run out of games on my Switch, and find some things to watch in the evening. Tomorrow I'm going to probably try and get some beer into the room one way or another. I got a couple of cans with my pizza last night, but obviously that's gone now. In fact, no, I think I have one beer left. Actually, I have one beer left, so I'll open that now with you all, and that can be my action that I've done on the video today. So let's go. It is called Party Forward. Obviously very aptly named for my current circumstances. It's a non-stop 24/7 party in this room. Let's see, what are we looking at here? It's fair trade. It's an IPA, 6%, citrusy tropical flavors. It's a New England IPA, so definitely my kind of beer. I don't have a glass to pour it in, which is a little bit annoying. I don't like drinking nice beers out of the can. You can't really smell it and see it, but here we go. Beer is being opened. Hopefully it doesn't explode everywhere. We're good, and let's have a little taste. Very citrusy. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, simple things like beer just make things more normal, make things more tolerable. So yeah, nothing else to report. Rest assured I'm doing okay, not going crazy yet. It's only day 2, plenty of time for that. Yeah, alright, I will sign off for now, not bore you anymore with my rambling. Thank you for watching, and see you again tomorrow. Bye everybody. Cheers.